Ooh, ooh, yeah. Oh, uh, yeah, the mighty hybrid. I'm going to do a little thing about the hybrid. I'm not keen, really. I know the Hobbit likes it, but, well, actually, she'd like a Fiat 500. Now, you see, got up this morning, this had happened. Yeah, it looks like snow, doesn't it? But when you look closely, yeah, it's hailstones. Yeah, of course, I don't get up till the crack of the afternoon, so a lot of it's melted now. Yeah, come to Appledore and work in the winter, they said. It'd be great, they said. Yeah, well, I'm not keen, it's very cold. So, yeah, got a problem with my HGV licence, guys. It needs renewing. So, I have mentioned this on the coffee page last week. Look at the snow. Look at that. Good grief. Uh, yeah, anyway, I have mentioned this on the coffee page. Yeah, my HGV runs out in July. Now I probably don't need it. However, my driving licence also expires because of the way things work. So I have to renew that, which means getting a medical. Because I don't really want to lose the HGV. I don't really use it these days. It'd be nice to keep it. 120 quid for a medical. I'm in Appledore. My doctor's is in Gampton, 2.5 hours away, 50 quid in fuel, even in the hybrid. I know. So I rang the Appledore surgery. They won't do it. Apparently they have to have access to my medical records, which they can't do because it's not my surgery. So I rang Gampton, Compass House. Took me ages and ages, couldn't get through, so I left a message. Somebody rang me back this morning. I'm in a queue now, waiting for an appointment, which could take months. What's happened to this country? It's only a medical and I'm paying for it. 120 quid. So anyway, she did say I could go private at a hospital. So when the Hobbit's finished stressing, because she's very busy working, she's going to try and help me find a private hospital nearby. We're going to try that. So I will be reporting on how that goes, because some of you may be interested, because I fly back in February. Now, according to the DVLA, you can apply, send your medical reports and stuff in and apply for your new driving licence 90 days before your old one runs out. Well, of course, mine runs out in July the 19th. I'll be flying out back home in February at some point. So she did say that if I put a covering letter explaining why, then they'll probably look kindly upon it and issue me a new licence, so long as I send all the relevant documentation in. Bit tricky, guys. You know, I could be out in Greece finding out my licence has run out, which is no good, is it? So I'll let you know how that goes. Anyway, the sun's come out. The Hobbit will not get in the car while it's like this, so it looks like we're walking today. Yeah. Anyway, here's what went on this week. So this week I thought what I'd do is, I know a lot of you love Lassi. I've never really had an opinion on Lassi either way. It's a bit busy for me, but I always thought it had a place on the island. It does it quite well, but I thought you'd like to see what it's like out of season with everything closed. We'll be visiting a few beaches, so stick around for that. It's a beautiful day here on the island. Luxury and Ixie Beach over there, Rabbit Island behind the tree there, the airport and all the beaches around there, and White Rocks around here where all the trip boats come. As you can see, this time of year it's very, very quiet, and the Black Pearl is down there waiting to see where we're going next. So let's get on with the video. Oh, Nikki, you're looking a bit grubby, girl. I'm gonna have to give you another wash, aren't I? Suppose that's the trouble this time of year. And we did go down some muddy tracks yesterday that you would only take a Land Rover down. Very inappropriate, but we made it, we did it. Me and that bike can do anything. Isn't she lovely? Right, so here's your first beach, and this is the beginning of Lassi. Okay, well here we are. I've brought the bike down further than you normally would. There's a car park further up. I did come here last year, I think I came, and it wasn't for me. It was absolutely rammed with sunbeds. You couldn't see the sand. But I know a lot of you love it, so I thought I'd show you what it's like during the winter when it goes back to how it was all those years ago. As I said earlier, beautiful day. When the wind drops, it's lovely and warm. A little bit chilly on the balcony of Villa Joro this morning with the breeze we get off the mountain, but when you go in the shelter, the sun is nice and warm. Anyway, enough of my rabbiting. Look at this. I would imagine some of you who holiday here in the summer, this is going to be a big shock to you, because as I said, there's usually sunbeds galore down here. Let's have a wander around and see what we can find. Look at that. What a place out of season. How peaceful that is. Of course, usually there's a bar there serving drinks and stuff. From what I remember, like I say, I haven't been down here for 12 months or so. I didn't come down here this year. What a lovely place. How fantastic is that? Now, you tell me that the sunbeds don't spoil that. It's lovely soft sand, you know. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, each to their own. We all know my views on it. But this is really, when I started coming, this was probably what it was like. There was a few sunbeds, one or two dollies. That'd be about it, really. But like I say, Lassi has always been the party part of the island, really. That's how we used to view it. But of course, that was nearly 30 years ago now. Partying has changed. Anyway. Right, should we go and have a look at the next beach? Yeah, I think we ought to. I now have a little one that doesn't change very much through the summer, to be fair. Got to go all the way back up these now. That Jackie Graham a bit laughing the socks off. Bit of driftwood there, collecting that. Again, for those of you who don't walk well, quite a big flight of steps to go down. So what I thought I'd do is I'd film off the bike because Lassi's quite a long strip of road to walk down. And I've got my cowboy boots on. That ain't going to do me back any good. Why have I got my cowboy boots on? Well, because it might rain and I'm on the bike. But anyway, you get the gist. As you can see, everything is shut. They've all worked their butts off all season and they've probably all gone off on holiday somewhere nice now. Now then, just down here, I happen to know, down by the hotel, there is another little beach, so let's have a look at that. So we're behind the hotel. I'm not going to show you the entrance to this beach because, well, I'm becoming a bit like the locals. You'll have to find it. But you know roughly where it is. It's like a little secret pathway. You go down. I don't know who looks after this pathway, but all credit to him. It's always very well kept. The house for the Hobbit there, look. Look at that. She would love that. Ain't too much in the middle of things for her though. Anyway, there's another nice beach. It's the Fury over there. Now unlike the beach we've just been to, which is full of sunbeds, you can't see the sand during the summer. Don't really see the point in that. Anyway, this isn't like that. This is more your bring your stuff, get changed in the corner, go for a swim sort of beach. It's not very big, and in fact, if we walk through there, there's another beach there that the hotel use. Anyway, beach number 2. Let's crack on. Right, here we go on the strip again. Even the supermarkets are closed. You look upon these things. It wasn't that long ago. I did film this summer. Anyway, let's see what this is like out of season. To be honest, there isn't very much here to start with. They don't really, hasn't really spoiled this place much. Oh, righty. Sorry about that, Nicky. As you can see, the road is a bit bumpy. here we go. Beach number 3. Now, the sand is grey here. It's funny how things can change in a blink of an eyelid on this island. And it's only a small beach. There's places to get in the shade down there and up there, because we've had a bit of a storm surge lately, so the sea's coming up a bit higher up the beach than it normally would in the summer. But I guess it's one of them places that you would have to get there early and chuck your towel down, because there are no brollies and things to lie on there, sunbeds. Good for paddleboarding though. Anyway, let's go and have a look. I've always quite liked this. It's a little oasis in the middle of some chaos, as far as I'm concerned, because you've got Lassi just up the back there, the main street, and shop after shop, taverna after taverna, hire car after hire car, and then this. And I think this is quite nice. I mean, if you were staying up there, for instance, you wouldn't be too upset about it, would you? Even if you do like a bit of peace and quiet like me. Anyway, it is a bit rough today, but you can imagine paddleboarding down there, can't you? Little caves to go in and out of. Very nice. Over there's a taverna, so there was some sunbeds over there. Let's go and see what that's like out of season, shall we? Let's have a walk up there. Even the driveway to this place is unspoilt when you consider what's going on the strip at Lassi. This hasn't really changed very much. Let's hope it doesn't, because personally I think, I mean, it is only my personal view, I know they're trying to bring the island into the 21st century, but I don't think that's what this is about. And if they were to tarmac this and put a nice car park here, one, there'd be no drainage, and two, it wouldn't look as nice, would it? You know, I mean, it's no big deal to drive along that, even when it's wet, really. I'm not whinging, I'm just passionate. Passionate about keeping the island unspoiled. Anyway, maybe some of you will want to come out of season after you've seen this, I don't know. And if that's the case, then I'm winning an argument. I tell you what, this terrain's a bit rough on the old cowboy boots, but I thought I'd film it for you. Things I do, I don't know. I've come this way because like I said, the little beaches. Now when I came in the summer, there was some sunbeds down there, some seating up here. Actually, the seating up here with the little tables was quite nice. I thought that was quite tasteful. And there were some sunbeds along that bit of beach there. And there's your taverna, which obviously is shut at the moment. And there's your signage for those of you who might be interested. I don't know why you're going to be able to read that. Right, let's go to the last beach. Well, the last one that I class as being in the area of Lassi. Anyway, got to be within walking, an easy walk, hasn't it, really? I mean, there are some more beaches further to the lighthouse, but I'll explain that in a minute. Right, so there we are, back at the bike. I do like this little bit here, to be fair. And it wasn't that busy when I came down in the summer filming. Anyway, let's get on to the next beach. So we're on the crossroads now. The Dolphin is there, famous Dolphin supermarket. That road where that black car's just come from takes you into Argostoli, and this road here takes you to the lighthouse. Now there are various beaches along here if you know how to get to them. One of which is just down here on the left. The entrance to the beach. Just park the bike up a minute. Right, here we go. I did film this back in the summer, and that video has gone out. So if you scroll through, you'll find it. I think it was the one with the Italian war memorial. I'm not going to walk all the way down because it is quite a walk, and I've done a bit of it today, and I'm, like I say, I'm in inappropriate footwear. So let's see if we can film it from over here, and you'll get the gist of it. Let's go over this way a bit. It seemed like a very nice beach. They were playing music. There was a taverna down there. But it was sort of soft blues music, really. So yeah, there's another beach down there. Now, as we go down towards the lighthouse, there are lots of little beaches spread out, and I'm not going to explore those today because the video would be about 3 hours long. And I know a lot of you aren't that keen on the really long videos. I try and keep them to half an hour if I can. So let's get back on the bike and have a look. But yeah, that's a nice little beach. Sunbeds down there, something to place to get something to drink. I think they were doing snacks and stuff when I went down. Anyway, if you've got any other information on these beaches, because I know a lot of you watch are fanatical about Lassi, and I don't blame you. We all have a place here. Leave in the comments little tips that you might have for people. Let's get back on Nicky. There you go, the lighthouse. The sun's pretty low in the sky. And somebody has graffitied it already. One little wispy cloud on the mountain, look. Fantastic. What a great day to be alive. Right, I'm going to get back on the bike and go into Otterstolly and get myself a coffee. It's not sausage pie time, we're getting on, as you can see by the sun, it's going to be sausage, burger, egg and chips tonight I think, maybe a bit of bacon, maybe some tomatoes, I've got quite a few of those. I'd do a bit of a fryer. Not very Greek I know, but then I wasn't born here. But it has been said maybe I was here in a different life. Anyway, look at Nikki, don't she look fantastic? Isn't it great to be in love? I think Queen wrote a song, didn't they, about being in love with a machine? Yeah, well, look at that. I remember saying to Terry when I brought her, he said, why do you want that bike? And I said, because I don't want to get up every morning and look at my bike and be disappointed. And I'm not. I do love my Harleys, but me and Nikki, well, we've been through some stuff together now. She's part of the family. Anyway, I'm going to go and get a coffee, like I said. It's a bit windy to sit here and reflect. Well, here we are in the rental car. Yeah, today a friend of mine who owns a yacht is having a few engine issues and asked me if I'd go and see if I could see what it was. So I'm on the way down to the disused marina. Come out of retirement to see if we can fix the issue. I probably won't film it, but we'll see. Anyway, I've had one coffee, I'm very grumpy, it's raining. Anyway, it's warm, that's one thing about it. The trouble with that is that you don't want to put your coat on so you get wet. So, off to Otterstolly we go. Right, so here we are, a little Volvo Penta 2030. Yeah, it's blowing black smoke out under load and has lost its power. So I've checked the air cleaner. I'm just going through the stuff. I just said to the owner, we'll go for the stuff that's free rather than buy stuff. So I've checked the air cleaner, that's okay. There's no obstruction in the air inlet pipe. I've took the rocker cover off to check there was no gauze filter. Sometimes they have a filter because that's the inlets. Those holes there are the inlets directly to the exhaust, to the inlet valve, sorry. There's no obstruction there, so it should be getting plenty of air, so that's not our problem. Although I did notice that the number one inlet valve rocker, tappet, whatever you want to call it, if you're old school it's tappet, the inlet rocker on number one was very loose, so Alan has gone off to get me a feeler gauge. So the rocker, I said to the owner, it'd probably be best to reset those while we got the rocker cover off. It's not going to hurt. We've had the injectors out. They were refurbed last year, so unless we've got something in the fuel that's blocking one of them, I doubt that it's that. So we're a bit stumped at the moment, but I'm sure we can fix it. So best crack on and get the rocker set. While I'm on the subject of that, how you adjust these, if it was a 4-cylinder, you get number one rocker completely down and that would free up this one, and then you'd get that one down and do opposites until you get to the center when you swap them round. However, this is a 3-cylinder, so what I'm going to do, because I'm not entirely sure about the firing order and stuff, is what I usually do is I turn the engine over till this valve pushes completely down, and with my thumb on it I feel it till it comes completely up, and then turn the crank about a quarter, half a turn, and I know that cam will be on the rock. Good enough to set that anyway. So I'm going to you set them by undoing the lock nut here and turning that screw with the feeler gauge under here, which is the valve top, and that will set your valve clearances. I'll maybe go into that in more depth in another video. Anyway, I best crack on. Right, so a bit of an inconclusive day really. That's a big word for a 5-year-old, nearly 6. Yeah, I set the tappets, valve clearances. Engine's running very smoothly, very nicely, and then you put it in gear and it starts puffing little bits of black smoke out. Not as much as I've seen other engines do, and it's revving out, but not maximum. It's probably about 1,000 less than it should normally run to, apparently, according to the owner. But yeah, the engine sounded okay to me, so we're wondering now, it's got a folding prop, and although he had somebody look at that, we're wondering whether the folding prop's not deploying correctly. So although you're getting a lot of turbulence in the water, it's not actually driving the boat and making the engine labour twice as hard as it would do. So yeah, the owner of the boat's going to get his snorkel gear on, because we can do that here, and dive down and have a look, and I'll let you guys know what the outcome of that is. But in the meantime, it's a lovely afternoon. I'm now going to go and meet some viewers at the post office for a coffee, because I'm not drinking today, and that'll be another day in paradise, won't it? Lots of interesting things in this yard. While we're in the yard, actually, look at that. I think that's a ex-Port Authority boat. Could even be a pilot boat. Might have even been multi-purpose. Look at the props on it. You can bet that's pretty quick. I wouldn't mind to go on that. Yeah, it is Port Authority. Look, it's got the anchors on the side. Yeah. Although I'm not sure it belongs to the Port Authority anymore. Interesting vessel. So if you know who owns it, I wouldn't mind having a look on that. Anyway, let's get on. Ooh, look at the precious things. I'm sorry about that, it had to be done. I'm in the editing room. Well, actually, it's the art room today. I'm doing some cartooning. Yeah, so the boat, well, it belongs to a friend of mine, and he didn't ring me back. I said, ring me back if you need me to come back out again, because we took the boat out and it was creating lots of turbulence, lots of black smoke, and not going anywhere. So I thought there was probably a problem with the prop. The shaft turned freely, so the gearbox was okay. But yeah, anyway, the last I heard, he said that he'd had a marine engineer from the town that go down there who said the head gasket had gone. Any marine engineers out there who know those engines, drop us a comment just to back me up a bit, because I'm not sure that a head gasket would cause black smoke, and it wasn't pressurising the water system, and there was no oil in the water or vice versa. So yeah, I'm not sure about that. Anyway, I haven't seen the owner to find out whether it got fixed or not, so I don't know. I'll let you know when I do. Anyway, that's this week's video. For those of you who visited the Coffee and PayPal this week, as I said before, thank you ever so much for doing that. It really is a massive help to me. If you haven't already, hit like, share and subscribe. Sit back and enjoy the ride. I'll see you guys next Friday. Thursday? No, Friday. I edit these on a Wednesday. I go out on a Thursday filming them. I don't know where I am. Yeah, so anyway, thanks ever so much for your support, and thanks ever so much for watching. I'm hoping to hit the 1,000 subscribers by Christmas, so tell all your friends about the videos. And remember, wherever you go, there you are. See you later. Ta-da.
doing, Rudgy? Ah, you know, just mucking about.